You're about to lose me. Just like that, just like that. Just like that, just like that. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. I'm just continuing right along with our empowerment tea party. Lots of technical difficulties on my end. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing? So I do believe the expedites link is already closed. And I would love to just kind of pick right back up where we had abruptly ended and continue on. Hella Clean, are you here? Hella Clean, are you here? Do 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 do. Yeah, it's been weird. We're still in that 2-week window for Mercury. Yeah. 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 Okay. So give me 1 second. Let me see who's next. We'll come back to Hella Clean because they might not be on here. Kitty Claw, are you on here? Kitty Claw? Yeah. Kitty Claw, Hella Clean. Let me see. Let's just start doing a roll call. Hella Clean, Kitty Claw, River Soul. Are any of you here? Hi, Kitty Claw. Let's go ahead and do your reading. Let's pull some cards. Sorry, you guys, about the other live stream. And then it booted me again automatically several times. Yeah. Yeah. It was lovely. Very lovely. Anyways, here goes. All right. Okay. 1 kitty. 2 kitties. 3 kitties. Hella Clean, I'll get to you right after Kitty Claw, okay? Sorry, Hella Clean. Okay. Oh. All right. All right. All right. Quite right. Crikey. It's a big one. I don't know. It's a big one. Okay. Knight of Cups. Excuse me. Here it goes. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. You know, I'll say this. I want to say, because this fell into my lap, I want to say that it was right side up. Let me ask my, and it's weird the way it fell into my lap too. Baby Cakes, was the first card right side up? Yes. Was the first card upside down? No. Something's trying to mess with you, Kitty Claw. Something wants you to enter into a negative frame of mind. Don't let it, okay? Don't let it. So, 9 of Cups upright. Enjoy the moment. Your wish come true. true joy. Be proud of your accomplishments. Enjoy nature's gifts, luxury, lifelong fulfillment. So, good things are about to happen for you or have already begun happening for you. And something definitely wants to suck you back in to like a negative frame of mind and a negative cycle. Okay. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Seven of your next card. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, a holding pattern, stuck in a rut, fear of new ideas, forced into a new task, old patterns emerge, and doubt. See, this is kind of confirmation of what has been being attempted, trying to get you derailed from this Knight of Cups type energy where all of this goodness is headed your way. It's being established and the foundation for it set. Don't let anything interfere with what you're focused on. Okay. And then Two of Pentacles in reverse. Too many tasks at the same time, being too rigid, turn back, others take you for granted, feeling stretched thin, narrow minded focus. And with this, it's like these are reminders of where you've exited out of, right? This is not what you want to go back into. This is what something wants you to go back into. And so what ends up happening is um as so much focus is placed on trying to derail your progress, you need to double down on what it is that you want to accomplish. I still feel like there's tremendous potentiality. I also feel like um you kind of waver back and forth with um your ability to hold that vision, which is normal. Hold the vision of the goodness that you're trying to bring to fruition. That's normal. When you're kind of wavering, you're allowed to, like at the cusp of reverting back into some old thinking pattern. You have to keep reminding yourself that's what something wants you to do, and so don't do it. Okay, don't do it. I feel like good things are just around the river bend. It's almost there. It's almost there. I feel like maybe you're even starting to see some of the goodness, right? So just keep going. Keep going. Okay. Thank you, Kitty Claw. All right, let's see. Um Hella clean. La 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 la. Oh happy day. Oh happy day. Oh happy day. You're welcome. Hella clean, are you here? Hello, hella clean. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Okay. Hella clean. Hella clean. Huh? Can you comment something in the comments? Hello, hella clean. Ooh, Odessa. Oh, you're on time delay. Okay, thank you. Um, okay. Okay. Breathe deep and slow. You might feel warmth on your back. Hmm. How do you feel? Mhm. And quite a few of the pathways for abundance have been fully dilated for you. How does your head feel and your upper back? Mm, I love this song. Mm, mm, mm. Has it released? Had me believing it was always something that I've done. How about now? Okay, awesome. How about your upper back? Mhm. Okay. Give it one sec. You're gonna feel a drawing, pulling sensation. Left rhomboid, right scapula. You might begin to feel some tingles and pressure between the shoulder blades. And then the sensation of a large presence behind you. Those are your wings. See the very tips and point them straight up. How does that feel? All right. Any other discomfort anywhere? Hi, Teresa. Awesome. Awesome. So your wings are no longer stuck. They're fully out. All right. Oh my god. All of these cards jumped out for you. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I have windburn on my lip. And I need to put it right there. Uh-huh. 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 Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, chapstick. Oh, chapstick. Oh, chapstick. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Okay. Um. Here it goes. Here it goes. Okay. Ready. Knight of Swords in reverse, impatient, out of control. Wait until more info arrives. Slow down, feeling trapped. No challenges to meet, confusion. Take your time, guard your thoughts. So something is definitely trying to derail um, whatever amazing process you have headed your way. Okay. You have to stay very much on guard with the way you think, with your emotions, all of that. Okay. You've got to be really, really careful during this period. Don't be letting yourself revert back into a space of like petty thoughts, super negative, things like that. Um, doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Yes, your wing was ready to come out and it was stuck. That's why it was attacked. So the lover's card. Make a choice, be connected, passion, enjoy time with others, unity, submit to the greater good, seek relationships, blend opposing ideas together, self acceptance. And part of the lover's card also has to do with tests, testing you, right? Feels like they're trying to get me in any way. Yep. Yep. It's up to you if you want to allow your emotions to be used against you and cycle you through a negative cycle of like just being petty, like petty thoughts. You don't necessarily have to um be outwardly petty towards someone. It's like the petty thoughts that starts the cycle. Um, so you're definitely being tested. Definitely being tested. You got to be very careful about that. Um, it knows that your emotions are the fastest way to destabilize you and derail your progression. So it can be something as simple as someone cutting you off while you're driving, um, someone blocking your way in a parking lot, or something just really nonsensical like that, and then that will send you into an absolute tailspin. Well, that's the intention. So justice, balance, a win in your favor. Take responsibility for your actions. you know Take responsibility for your actions. Negotiating circumstances, bring your life into equilibrium, do the right thing. 23, 25, 25, 23, 25, 25, 23. You need to initiate an administrative process. Does that make sense to you? You need to initiate an administrative process. That needs to become a priority. Initiating that on your behalf. That needs to be a priority. That needs to be a priority. So you see the sword. You see the sword. You are carrying the weight of 2. You need to get that sword and rebalance everything. What is the sword? Truth. Hold on. Omega. So omega. Isopsophy. Gematria. It has a value of 800. Disambiguation. Ooh. Okay. Give me 1 second. There's more to this. Isopsophy. Isos. Gematria for 8. Gematria 25, 25. Hold on. That's hold on. Trying to find out. Oh. According to Gematria. Um a king, he is turning the real era of God. Okay. Um What does the sword signify for me? That you need to wield the sword instead of allowing the sword to drop on you. Um, does that mean I have to finally be on the offensive? Um, Probably. I think you've allowed a lot of things to simply just happen without really using your um God-given authority over yourself and your life to begin guiding and making sure you have a say in how things unfold. So, yeah, this is about you no longer allowing yourself to be railroaded. I don't know why I say that either. I feel like my whole life I've been in a defensive position and it's feeling like I'm needing to release a stored animosity in a controlled way. Yes. So you're not just going to release that stored animosity in a controlled way. You need to have laser precision in regards to what you're going to utilize that fuel for. That stored animosity is a form of fuel. You've been accruing this fuel your whole life. If you feel like you've been um in a defensive position your whole life, that's like storing in the energy rather than projecting it out and controlling it and allowing the energy to assist you in bringing to fruition the types of things that you need um, and want, right? Getting even more chills as this lines up exactly to this audiobook I was listening to this morning. So there you go. You have your message. You have your message. Well, actually, you still have 3 cards because that's all the cards that came out. They all just dropped. Um, okay. Okay. Hermit in reverse, invasion of sacred space. See, your sacred space is being invaded. Isolation, keeping things to yourself, feeling blocked, staying too busy to hear the wisdom within, keeping too busy. So you've been avoiding this process. uh, Hold on. You both have been avoiding this process. You're in the same process. Yeah. It's the same thing for both of you. It's the same thing. You're both in the same process, just different details to that process. If you're not going to get out of this rut that you're in, this patterning that you've allowed yourself to be in, and I said you allowed yourself. Um, when you don't do anything, right? When you don't halt something that you don't like, you are then giving passive permission. I'm not saying you deserve it. I'm saying you're allowing, right? When you correct people and they don't stop and then you remove yourself from that, you're not allowing. When you let them know, you are not allowing. And when they continue to cross that boundary, you are not allowing by now no longer allowing access to you, right? So your energy has to match your words, which have to match your actions. Your words should merely be a reiteration of what your energy and your actions are already communicating before you say anything, right? So, like, I have kids and when, they're kids. It's part of what happens when you go through certain parts of development, right? So sometimes when kids become tweeners or teens, they'll attempt to get a little mouthy. It's okay for my kids to tell me how they're feeling if they're mad at me or whatever. That's fine. You're allowed to feel whatever you feel. But you're not going to be disrespectful. You're not going to talk to me however way you want. You could be like, "Mom, I'm really mad at you." That's fine. But you're not going to be like, "Bitch, I'll pop your ass in the mouth." This is what will happen. Right? And my kids know that. I don't even have to say that. I don't even have to say that. Like, my kids know, like, Watch the way you talk to me, because you're not going to talk to me however the hell you want. You can feel how you want, but you better communicate how you feel in a respectful way, right? And this is not me ruling with an iron fist. It's like, hey, I'm not going to just talk to you however I want, and I expect that to be reciprocated, right? I'm trying to rehabilitate my mind, body, and soul right now so I can see how my actions, thoughts, and words are the last ones that need to catch up. Yes. Yeah. So it's all part of the process. And because you're in the process, you're in a space of vulnerability. Um, Things are definitely trying to take advantage of the fact that you are preoccupied. Okay, this is just too much. It's too much. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's there. um, because you're very preoccupied, this is a very internal process. You need to make sure that you still pay attention to your external environment, because things are definitely going to try. Just definitely going to try. Doesn't mean it'll be successful, but it's definitely going to try. So 10 of Cups in reverse. Dysfunctional family need a reality check. Disruptions, miscommunications with others, inability to trust. So it seems to me that you're probably stuck on something that is based in family, whether it's immediate family, extended family. You'll know which one. And whatever this family did, it was very, very dysfunctional. It was very hurtful. It was a type of betrayal and disrespect that you just could not tolerate anymore. And rather than allowing yourself to feel and processing, all you're doing is feeling and holding on to that feeling. And that's causing you to remain stuck there. If you allowed yourself to just process and let it go and be like, you know what? They're lost. I ain't tripping. I was good to them. I was very, very good to them. Then what this would have meant is all is well, enjoying company, emotional completion, expressing gratitude, celebrating a finished project, balance and harmony, right? Right. So it's kind of like, I'm assuming whoever this family is, they were hating on the fact that you found something amazing while they are still like a child reaching for things that don't even really belong to them, right? Reaching for things that they can't handle, trying to hold on to things that they just, yeah. So, you know, it's in reverse right now. So until you correct that, you're going to be joining this petty ass family member that's dysfunctional and foregoing this happily ever after that is what you're destined for. It's up to you how you want to handle that. Um, that's what's blocking you. At the core of all the things that you're working on, that's the very thing that's hindering you the most. It's hindering you. Um, And you need to be careful about blaming them, because you're the only one in charge of this process. You can't be blaming them. It's an internal process, right? So the star. Um la 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 la. All right. The star. Hope, blessings, dreams, a time of cleansing and renewal. Pour out your emotions, give back to the world. Look to the celestial bodies to guide your path. Purification, witness, and dream big, you know? So you'll be successful in that. You'll be successful in cleansing yourself of that blockage, um, and you are going to be in a space of so much abundance that you'll be pouring from two jugs rather than one. You'll have abundance in both hands, right? Abundance in both hands. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Um, let's see. This card represents a purification. The waters a woman pours from her pot onto the land nourishes the plants growing along the water. She uses the waters to cleanse herself of negative thoughts. Water, as an element, has a calming and soothing effect on the body, mind, and the spirit. Mhm. Yeah. So, you know, you have some things that you need to address. These are things that, from the sounds of it, you're already in the process of addressing. You just got to be careful of the way you address it, because hyper intellectualizing a very simple process is a surefire way to transmutate, not transmute, but transmutate that issue into a different issue. So the issue will still exist, but in your mind, you've already resolved it. But in actuality, you just painted it a different color. It's still there. So, yeah, I hope that makes sense. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Um, River Soul, are you here? Hush your fuss, baby, stand and deliver. Holding hands will it make me a sinner. Like a river, like a river. Hush your fuss, stand and deliver. Hi. Hello. All right, let's see. Oh, is there anything in particular you want me to scan for, or general scan? Rapatapata. Oh, happy day. Hey, hey, I'm singing a solo song. No singing along with me. Oh, we're gonna general. Okay. We're gonna listen to Christina Aguilera. Okay. Um, sorry. What is going on here? All right. Breathe deep and slow. I don't sing. Um, let's see. Turn your tech on. How do you feel? So, um, uh, I had seen something on your head. It was like a dark, shadowy something digging very frantically. And as soon as I saw that, um, as soon as I saw that, in came a flurry of um, fire, flames, light. And when I zoomed out, when I zoomed out, what I saw was just like a huge, just chaos, chaos. All of the dragons that um, that stay with you, they were all fighting, not each other. You sustained a very heavy attack, and they were all. It was like a like Fight Club, straight up like Fight Club. They're all okay. They're all okay. Your field is fine as well. Um, mm, I know you're going to be upset hearing all of that. It wasn't anything that you did. Something definitely was just really trying to go after you real hard. You're at the cusp of another level up. And because of that level up, they're really trying their best to keep you from reaching the degree of development that you're needing to reach. Um, that's inevitable, though. You developing, you reaching that level of consciousness, that's inevitable. They're not going to stop that. They're not going to stop you. And so your dragon family, because as you already know, they're not your pets. You've never treated them as your pets. You've treated them as family. They love you like family. They adore you. Without asking, they'll fight for you. Mhm. They'll full on fight for you. You don't even have to ask. They won't wait for you to ask. Um, so again, all of them are fine. All of them are perfectly fine. They've all grown quite a bit as well. In addition to that, um, I took the liberty of activating all of their techs because, you know, if things want a war, let's make it possible. Let's make it more than fair. As a matter of fact, let's go beyond what's fair and let us give all of your dragon family the upper fucking hand. All of their techs are active. to the degree that yours is. I don't take kindly to that kind of bullshit. So, I also did your energetic work, the activations that you chose. Um, just want to very quickly scan your field one more time to assess if there's anything else that needs to be addressed. Nope. Everything looks good. Everything is flowing good. Um, although everything is flowing good, there is a little bit of thickening in the energies that flow through your cranial spaces. That's telling me that either you're already in a cycle of exiting out a cycle of, or about to initiate a cycle of overthinking and just very um heavy thoughts. So if you're in that cycle, process and allow that cycle to come to a close. If you're already closing out that cycle, perfect. Just let it run its course. You know, try and encourage it to finish up. And then that's that. If you're still in the early stages where it's initiating, you can halt it, redirect your thoughts, redirect the process, redirect the energy. Uh, you can actually use those very dense, heavy thoughts as they start to cycle or are already cycling. As soon as you become aware of it, you can use those thoughts to fuel the tech of all your dragons. It'll burn it up real fast. It'll burn it all up. And that will just it'll just serve kind of as a lubricant, for like an energetic lubricant, and a little bit of a fuel boost. So it can definitely work for you. um, and that's not to say that you should never feel intensity of thought or emotions, and that the goal is to never feel any of that and just be super happy and positive all the time. I mean, that's not realistic. But because you do have the capacity um, to go a little too deep into that for a little too long, you can utilize those energies um, to kind of further empower and support the growth of your dragons and their developing codes and things like that. So it could just be utilized in a different way. But again, it's not going to stop all of the thoughts. It's going to help prevent those thoughts from becoming an issue, right? I don't know. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. All right. Thank you, River Soul. Diana K, are you here? You're welcome. Do 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 do. Diana K. All right. So I think at this point with the time, we're just going to be time stamping. 58:10. Hi, Diana. I'm going to go ahead and start yours. Let me just make sure I have everything. Okay. Breathe very deep and very slow. Take a deep breath in. Beautiful. Make sure you stay seated for a bit longer. The process is going to continue. It's going to titrate into your field. So it's going to take maybe 10, 15 minutes. Allow yourself to stay seated and just keep breathing very deep and very slow. Okay. Thank you, Diana. All right. Let's go ahead and do Mace. Mace is going to be at 59:45. Hi, Mace. Let me just make sure I look at everything so that I get everything in there. Okay. All right, Mace. Please lay in a semi reclined or fully reclined position and just start breathing very deep, very slow. I have to change my song really quick. Okay. You're going to feel my energy intensely, okay? Just breathe deep and slow. Okay, Mace. Breathe deep and slow. I have to just observe your field for a moment. And just so you're aware, If a specific individual is trying to harm you energetically, any code enhancements that they've received, any activations, any of that, it's all going dormant. Mace, you're going to feel fire. Perimeter has been set around you. Mm. All right, Mace, make sure you are careful in the way you flow through whatever process you're in. Um, we hear the word ensnare. Do not allow yourself to become ensnared, to become distracted. None of that. Be very, very focused in whatever it is that you need to do, whatever it is that you're trying to create or build or projects or whatever it is. Be very, very focused. Do not allow yourself to lose any type of focus. Okay? It's very, very important. Very, very, very important. Um, yeah, it's very important. Hmm. Yeah. Be safe. I hope that you're doing well. All right. Thank you, Mace. Let us, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. I needed to vent to my beloved over here because Demon Horitas. Órale pues. Órale pues. Okay. Back on track. Thank you for letting me vent, honey. Make my fucking ears itch. Okay. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. A demon horse, motherfucking demon horse. Okay, I spit all over the place. I'm sorry. Okay, Teresa. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. When Jesus washed. Hi, Teresa. All right, girlfriend. How are you doing? I saw your comment in the live stream the other day. I couldn't address it. I didn't want to just like break down in tears. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Mm. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. Um Let me just get a song. Mm. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Mm. So breathe deep and slow. Hmm. I don't understand. It's glitching. It's glitching. We go from a meadow, a peaceful meadow, to being drowned, being held underwater. No. 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 We're in a meadow. My lungs burn. It feels like water. No. We're in a meadow, and the sun is warm. Our hands are stained from the berries we just ate. We have to get back home soon. Have to be home before dark. Things come out at night. We're far from home. The forest, the mountain. It comes alive at night. We have to go. We're, we're not human. Our hands are very large, very long fingers. Our thumb sits far lower. And we're very hairy. Our face is very long. It projects out pretty far. It feels like we have a muzzle. We're wearing clothes. I don't know what we are. Is that why you have to get home? I understand. That must be lonely. Your goodness wasn't changed. Only your form. No, no, your goodness wasn't changed. Um, um, wow. Your thumb was down here. Have you ever heard of the term lichen? Our hands, your hands, look like this. Give me 1 second. Um, Lichen is another word for werewolf. It'll look like this. Very similar to this, except your thumb was way down here. Way down here. Your fingers were very long, like the hair. Hair right here, hair right here. A little bit less hair than this, but very hairy, and your thumb was down here. Um, it was this thing of first it was flashing through, like glitching, meadow, drowning, meadow, drowning, meadow, drowning, meadow, drowning. And then finally, the past life portion was able to be pushed forward as a primary experience. And it was this sense of you had just eaten some berries, like a dark colored berry. Um, your fingers look kind of like purplish. I don't know if maybe it's like blueberries. And you had like a shallow basket with you, like a hand woven type basket. And um it was almost this thing of you suddenly were like, we need to get home. We need to get home. The mountain comes alive at night. And at first it felt like the what is it, how is it pronounced? Appalachia. The Appalachian Mountains. No, that's a colonizer pronunciation. Appalachia. I believe that's how it's pronounced, Appalachia. Um, yeah, it felt like it was there. Like there was some tucked away meadow, fairly far from where you live, and you lived alone. And at first I thought maybe you were kind of um just wanting to get home before dark, because they say that when you're in Appalachia, you don't go out at night. You just sit tight in your home. You're perfectly fine. And and then for some reason her hands caught my attention and I was like, that don't look right. And then I felt our face, and our face felt very like elongated, like a muzzle. Um, it was very hairy too, very hairy. And then came the realization you wanted to get home so that you didn't harm anyone. And the sense that I was given was that you were very ashamed, um, and that you weren't born that way, that someone did this to you. And it wasn't something of like a werewolf bit you. No, no. This was like root work that was done to you. And it wasn't just root work as in someone buried some type of mojo bag or whatever on your property, or um sprinkled some type of flora around you or any of that. This work, whatever the person did, it was ingested, and that's why it causes you to shapeshift. And you were afraid, very, very afraid that you would harm people. Um, is a very lonely life for you. Very lonely life. You kept very separate from everyone else. You wanted to make sure that, no one ever saw you in your non-human form. So you lived by yourself. You're very sad. But you had tremendous, tremendous integrity. Your character, beautiful, beautiful. Just so much goodness running through you, so much concern for others. And yeah, yeah. You still have access to those things. People were often drawn to you when you were in your human form. Before all of this happened, the sense that I got was you were very social, and people were very drawn to you, very loving towards you. And that's what kind of broke your heart, is that, you know, you kind of isolated yourself after. Excuse me. You isolated yourself after. So I think I think part of what needs to happen in this life is really allowing the opportunity for healthy people to connect with you, because until someone, I think it must have been some type of jealousy, um until that jealous hateful person did that to you, you had a lot of like leadership skills, a lot of initiative. You were very focused. Um, you had this way of drawing people to you and um, kind of, I don't know if it was like encouraging or, but a lot of the things that you decided, excuse me, a lot of the things you decided, the things you wanted, it came to you very easily. So it's almost like a master manifester type ability, right? And people rarely contradicted you, rarely denied your requests. What skills did I bring forward? Those skills. I think it will, if you can allow yourself to integrate this seamlessly into your day to day life, I think it will greatly help you with your appeal process. Um, I mean, you know, couldn't hurt, right? It couldn't hurt to get people to see your perspective, your point of view, and why they should grant you your benefits. That's a very powerful, very powerful type of skill to have, where you can persuade people to see the logic, to agree with the logic, not through coercion, not through intimidation. It didn't feel like you did any of that. There was nothing that seemed manipulative or um, or like you misused those abilities. They were just intrinsic parts of you, and you were very responsible in the way you use those gifts. And so that would be amazing if you can go ahead and reintegrate those parts of you back into your current life. Your appeal will go beautifully, just absolutely beautifully. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Teresa. Um, let huh? Okay, but I just want to make sure that I change the color of Kevin Jr.'s because I don't want to forget. Okay. Powerful source of love. Okay. Give me 1 second. Mm. All right. So let's see. 138:15. You're welcome, Teresa. Hi, powerful source of love. I see your question for the Claire Tarot. Um, I think it would be much more in depth and accurate if I don't use the cards and just assess using my Clairs for that. Oh, is she? Hi, I'm glad you're here. So, I'm reading what you wrote for the reading. Since you're here, I'll ask you, would it be okay if I instead, okay, you're okay with that? Okay, perfect. Perfect. Um, so Okay. I want to be very mindful of how I express this because you're in a space of vulnerability right now. And so I want to be very, very mindful of my awareness of that. What I'm picking up on is really a big attempt to try and cause a lot of parasitic dysregulation. Okay. It's a full on syndrome, parasitic dysregulation syndrome. It's a phenomena that I often see. And what it does, it creates a lot of internal turmoil. Um, Let me hold on. I don't want to use that word. Um, okay. Those are all offensive words. um, okay. Um, how would I put it? Sometimes I know I don't want you to feel like I'm negatively judging you and things like that. Um, I'm just gonna say it very matter of fact. I am absolutely down with you. Right. So I have no issues with you. I adore you. I love your babies. Okay, so spiritual psychosis. I didn't want to use the word psychosis because I don't want you to feel like you're crazy. I feel like you're experiencing spiritual psychosis. And part of the parasitic dysregulation syndrome, sometimes it will include psychosis, where you are perceiving things that it's not necessarily that it's not happening, but it's not the actuality of what's happening. There is scalar wave repatterning there. I'm trying to figure out how to put it in layman terms. um there's like a filter that was placed in your thought process that's creating a lot of perceptions that are not accurate. You're not making this up. Something is trying to encourage and really fan the flames of thoughts that are worst case scenario. It wants to create havoc within you, outside of you. I went through something very similar recently. My kids got sick too. And something was really trying to insinuate like all sorts of really messed up stuff like, no, no, stop. You know what I mean? So, um, I feel like the kids just got what's going around. I feel like you're highly intuitive, and that is absolutely being exploited. There's a parasitic circumstance. Um, I don't know that I can say that you have a latching. I don't um I don't necessarily think you have a latching. I think this is something that just kind of weaves in and out of the thoughts. It's something that's smart enough to know not to anchor onto you because it's probably aware that you're going to come to me and be like, "Hey, can you see what's wrong?" And then I'll be like, "Ah." Because I'd be like, "Ah." Right? Not towards you, but towards it. So it knows not to anchor on you. I don't see any anchor points on you. I don't see any anchor points on the children. Um, Something's definitely trying to mess with your psychology, your thought processes, and all of that because you're in a space of vulnerability right now. You're definitely going through a lot of different things. I don't know what those things are, but it feels very intense, a lot of emotional upheaval, a lot of just like sadness, grief. I hope everything is okay. I probably should have started with that rather than just jumping into the assessment. Um, ah, tell you, the whole twin thing is just the topic of twins is like the sweaty ball sack of Satan. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I just had to say it. um, okay. So I think the thing that will help you is to just completely get rid of the word twin and twin flame. Just because that's going to create um, a very unhealthy, um, almost like entitlement to someone, right? And I know you don't want to be unhealthy and you don't want to have any toxic connections, toxic thoughts, and things like that. I know just from how long you've been around that you're very mindful of those types of things. You're excessively mindful. Yeah, I mean, this is someone you have a history with, right? It's someone you have a history with. Um, what I've been seeing is that there's a lot of parasitic dysregulation syndrome that's being initiated by way of twin flame spiritual psychosis. I got videos. I got TikTok videos. Yeah, you know. So what you should focus on, um, I mean, it's the kids' dad. Is that what you wrote? Hold on, let me see. Your ex is their father, right? Uh, or did I just make that up? I think I might have just made that up. Don't mind me. um, oh, it's okay. So it is their dad. All right. Well, he's gonna have to be in your life if he's gonna co-parent. That's definitely something that you need to focus on. How to co-parent in a harmonious way. I don't know if he's gonna be willing to cooperate with that or not, but that's definitely something that you can work on your end. Um, not work on as in you're the issue, but something that you could put your focus and attention to. Um, you also need to be mindful of the thoughts that pop in because again, your intuition is absolutely being exploited. Would shielding help with that? Um, it's hard because you share a parental cord. You would need cord work, not a cord cutting. Cord cutting doesn't work. That 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 so for some people they become susceptible to hydroplasmic hemorrhage, and that's not going to be good either. Um, hold on. What? I forgot what I was gonna. Oh yes, I got it. I got it. Um. Okay. Let me see. There is. I'll probably have this a bit available still. Oh no, it's only on this listing. It's not even really that though. What I would do, I don't know that I've offered it before. You need an NTech mask. That mask will help to filter anything entering through to your consciousness. Um, I'll try to remember to have that available next time I have expedites. I don't even think I have that listed on my website as a private session because that's not really something that I offer the general public. So I can do an NTech mask for you, and that will help to filter that. And then, honestly, I think you would benefit the most from the morphogenetic fundamentals workshop because you have abilities and this is not something that's going to go away. No, cord cutting doesn't work. It doesn't work even if it's not a person you have a soul connection to. It doesn't work even for strangers. It's just, you guys want to know the history of cord cutting? You know who introduced cord cutting? A fucking demon. Not even joking. The demon introduced cord cutting as a spiritual practice because that creates an injury for the demonic thing to enter. It's direct port injection into your field. So, y'all don't do cord cuttings. There's other ways to remove those attachments to people that are appropriate. And Michael doesn't cut cords. Trust me. I got lectured on that by Michael. By Michael. But yeah, I think if I remember the NTech mask, can you remind me? NTech, the letter N, tech, mask. Yeah, it's a helmet. It'll help you. And then just really knowing at least the basics of how to utilize your abilities. You already have abilities, and that will greatly help you when you tap into it. When you tap into your abilities the way I teach, parasitic things, they can't do this type of stuff unrestricted. You know, you'll be able to notice it and you'll be able to do something about it. So then they become very hesitant. It's like, will someone who wants to harm people with weaponry go to a place where they know everyone is armed as well? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They won't. Will they go to a place where they are the only one armed and no one else is armed? Yeah, because no one's going to be able to do anything to stop them. They have an unfair advantage. That's what demonic things do. They want that unfair advantage. Now, when you level the playing field, and actually you'll have an upper hand because they can't reach those levels of frequency that I teach you how to reach, they're going to hesitate to mess with you. They're not going to fully stop because not all demonic things are low frequency. That's another falsity that is taught in spiritual communities. Demonic things also continue to evolve just like humans. They continue to evolve and they live much longer than us. So they're actually quite intelligent, very resourceful, have had eons to cultivate their skills. And those skills, they believe they're doing it for survival, right? So when someone like you, powerful source of love, um, you have very bright light, and because you have very bright light, they'll be drawn to you. It just so happens the one that's drawn to you right now is extremely intelligent and knows not to anchor. It didn't erase the wisps. There are wisps of energy, like little dragging trails of eroding energy all through the house and around the children. So, um, yeah, no, I think it's messing with your head. Absolutely. Um, One of the things that might help the kids, and of course, you know, you have to make sure that it's safe for them and that they don't have any allergies and conditions that might be hurtful, might be contraindicated. I would look into the use of red clover tincture. Um, you could dose it dermally on the skin. You could look into how to do that. What is a safe dosage? How often? If their conditions are respiratory, involve respiratory. And this is just, I'm just speaking as a stay at home mom. Okay, I have no medical degree. I'm not an herbalist or naturopath or anything like that. I'm not diagnosing or treating. I'm just giving you information that you can look up yourself. But red clover traditionally has been used for conditions like whooping cough, bronchitis, all sorts of respiratory conditions. It's also a blood purifier. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can also look into licorice root. That is amazing for respiratory conditions. Plantain is good, lobelia, but you got to be careful. You got to make sure you understand how to properly dose. You don't want to endanger the babies, and you want to make sure there's no contraindications for whatever else they're taking. Um, Ginger poultice. If you grind up fresh ginger, um, and you add some high proof alcohol, and you just blend it together. Um, and it doesn't have to be pureed. It could be a coarse blend. Blend it together, and then you place it on a rag, and you put it on their first. Put oil on their chest, okay, like olive oil, coconut oil, whatever, just to kind of protect the skin. And then you put the poultice. Ginger is a very powerful expectorant. It will help with inflammation in the lungs. And then you put a heating pad on top. The alcohol acts as a vasodilator, and it really pulls in fairly deep all of the bioactive components of ginger. It's an amazing remedy. Um, those I found those things help. They definitely help, but you want to make sure again that the kids are okay with having those things placed on their skin, because skin is the largest organ, and it enters your body through your skin. So you got to be careful about dosages. I hope the babies are okay. I feel bad for them. Mm. And I hope that information helps. Okay. Let me do your activation. Okay. Yeah. While I do the activation, I'm going to go ahead and put, oh, I didn't add it. Hold on. Let me just add it to my list of things. So that way you can just easily access the morphogenetic fundamentals workshop. I think that would be best use of your funds. So that way, you're not just going to keep needing session and session and session. Um, yeah, with the Reiki, it doesn't penetrate all the way through. So you'll have to keep doing it more and more and more just to get more of the calming effects. With the morphogenetic fundamentals workshop, what I teach you is to go deep down into the core code. Oh, earbuds. That's what I was looking for. Earbuds. So just breathe deep and slow. Um, okay. All right. How do you breathe? How do you feel? I love that song. Breathe. Just breathe. All right. La 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 la. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Breathe deep and slow. Good. Is the pressure better? One of the things, if your kids caught what my kids caught, and what a lot of people have. I mean, just shit's going around. It's bad. It's bad. Mm. I would get an oximeter. Um, one of these oximeter, right? I mean, that's just the first one. It's a thing that you put on their finger. Um, oh shit. You know what would help? Um, grape water. But you know, this virus that's going around, it causes gastrointestinal issues as well. Vomiting, stomach bug, if they have a fever, and then it might become respiratory. Um, anyone who has kids, it's just good to have an oximeter. All you do is stick it on their finger, and you turn it on, and then you just tell them, just breathe, relax. And it shows you the percentage of oxygen that is running through with their blood. And that gives you a very good idea if, you know, that you're going to need to have some medical intervention. Because well, I don't play with no respiratory nothing. Mm-mm. You could be as crunchy can roll as you want, but the moment respiratory is involved, especially with children, baby, we going to the ER. We just gonna go check real quick, okay? Yeah. Um, if they start with coughing and respiratory congestion, things like that. Um, if you have uh health insurance, it might be good to kind of just go to the regular doctor and request Duoneb. It's a nebulizer treatment. It's albuterol along with a steroid, inhaled steroid, and it will really help to address their inflamed respiratory pathways. So, yeah, you guys be careful. Wash your hands because this bug is it's fun. Is what it is. All right. So, thank you, powerful source of love. I hope the babies feel better soon. Miss Meliss. Ah, what happened? So, these two? Let's go back. Is it these two? These two? Okay, let me quit messing. Can y'all do this? Because I can. Can you do that? Okay. Um, which are these fingers? Is that what it is? Oh, the phalanges, the carpals, and the metacarpals. Okay, so the phalanges and the yeah. Okay, but what I'm immediately picking up is that you're surging energy and it's exiting out of the insulated pathways. You're no longer using toroidal cords, the phalanges. It reminds me of Phoebe from Friends. Ooh, phalanges. um, yeah, no, you're surging energy. Um, you said it only happens at night? Someone's watching the live stream trying to gather information on you, Miss Melissa. They're fixated on you. I'd kick their fucking ass. Sorry, excuse me. um so right here as well. Right here and right here. 1, 2. I don't know why I keep moving my fingers. All right, hold on. Let me get out my handy dandy mouse tool. Un momento, por favore. What is that? What is that? Is that like the lung meridian? Let me see. Bitch, I'm good. Yep. 10 and 9. Hold on, let me see. Ooh, the greater abyss. Ooh. Okay. Clears heat from the lung and the liver. So that's telling me lung 9, right? Lung 9. That's telling me that you're surging energy to clear the charge from your lung and your liver. Heat. That's that's war energy. You preparing to fight at night. So lung, things that are suppressed, grief, liver, anger, further fuel. Okay. That's 10. Yeah, clears lung heat, calms the mind. It's about mental restlessness, anger. Lung 10. Lung 10. Right? Something's trying to get you triggered. Something is definitely trying to trigger you. And then you said the outer hip. What is that like? What would that be? Gallbladder? Bladder. No, hold on. Hold on. No, that's not outer hip. That's more towards the sacrum. Nope. What did I say? Gallbladder? Okay. Bitch, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know why I'm like this. I just am. So hold on. 29. GB 29. All right. Channel obstruction. Ooh. So obstructing energy, energetic pathways, crimping, things like that. Um, your body's trying to self-clear. GB 29. Gallbladder 29. Right? And then of course, stop it. I didn't touch you. Okay. Yeah. Channel obstruction. Something's trying to work on you, girl. 27. Daimai. Curdling vessel. Tell me what I want to know. It encircles the waist like a belt. It divides the body. This vessel encircles the channels around the stomach. Okay. It's an extraordinary vessel. It's the girdle. Anxious, worried. They're trying to piggyback off your worry. It feels like I landed on that part with my whole body weight. I keep looking for bruises. There is not a no, it's stored energy. It is stored in the fascia. That's a fascia thing. Um, I don't think it's injured. It doesn't read as injured. I don't see um like what's it called? Rabidibulosis. Rhabdomyolysis. Fucking A. Rhabdo. um Rhabdo is when damaged muscle tissue releases its proteins and electrolytes into the blood. Um it doesn't it doesn't seem like that. It seems like it's trapped in the fascia. Um do you mind if I try and clear it? But also something's trying you. Something is definitely trying you. Definitely trying. You should kick their ass. Is it okay with you if I clear that out, flush your fascia, and I'm gonna have to touch your booty? Frey don't mind, but only for you. Let me stop. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with me. It's because you flirted with me earlier and I can't stop. It's your fault. This is his fault, Miss Melissa. I'm sorry. I'm being inappropriate with you. My music. Where did my music go? Um. mm, 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 mm. Um. Okay. I think I found a song. Where did it go? Here. All right. Okay. I'm going to commence grabbing your ass. I'll stop. I promise. I'll stop. All right. How do you feel? Lonely, broken hearted, life's not over. It's better. Um, it would be good if you can stretch it a little bit. Um, are you flexible? I'm young, but I'm wise enough to know that you don't fall in love overnight. Um, do you have a car buffer? Do you have a buffer? Love would be alright. Oh. Because you need something that will help to continue to kind of like vibrate and manually push out um, that energy. Um, you can get a buffer at like Harbor Freight for pretty cheap. Do they sell it at Walmart too? Yeah, just a cheap one. It doesn't have to be huge, and you just like you just with the buffer. I'm not even joking. And then um down the leg. It would help if you stand like this and you just down the leg, up the leg, down the leg, up the leg. Huh? Like like that. And you just are you can stick your leg up, do the bottom, just the whole area. Um because it's going to affect the glutes, the glute medius, I believe it is. And then it's going to affect your glute hamstring tie-in, like right at the bottom of the butt. It's going to travel into the hamstrings. It's going to go down the quads a little bit. So I'm talking about the energy. You want to vibrate all of that out of the fascia, and it should get better within a day or two. Um, yeah, but your hands, you're surging so much energy that it's exiting the toroidal pathways. Um, that might mess up your joints. Yeah, down to the calf. I mean, you use the buffer on everything. I'm serious. I'm serious. Sometimes I'll use the buffer on, but you have to do it carefully. I'll do it on my lymphatic centers, and it'll drain my lymphatic system. So, yeah, it's amazing for lymphatic drainage because you do need to drain your lymphatic system. It's pretty clogged up right now. I should drain your lymphatic system. Is that okay with you? I should do that because that will help facilitate um, the fascia clearing. I don't know why I didn't do it. I didn't just do it. Okay. All right. Mm. You might feel pulsating at the very center of your stomach, okay? All right. How do you feel? Um, Castor oil packs on the hip. Um, it's not a joint thing. I don't really think so. I don't really think so. Castor oil packs would be amazing for your liver. Um, and I say this because the meridian points that um, are being indicated, the pathways, they tie into the liver and the lungs, right? Is that what I was saying? Right? The liver and the lungs? The liver and the gallbladder. The lung and the gallbladder. Bitch, what the fuck? Sorry. I just feel really strongly that you should put castor oil pack on your liver to help address some of the different things, whatever I said earlier, which it's out of my head already. Sorry. It's already out of my head. I don't remember. Liver, lungs, and gallbladder. Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Well, I mean, that's not okay, but yes, it'll help with the liver and the gallbladder. So those are definitely things that would be really good to address. And then yeah, yeah. And maybe you just need to kind of like take the week off, like not do anything. Just for an entire week, just kind of be very carefree. I think that that's definitely needed just to be very carefree for like a week. Okay. I hope that helps. You might get a little bit of the bubble guts because when you flush the lymphatic system, it needs to go somewhere. And it's going to be excreted through the liver. It'll filter through the liver before it reaches the the guts. Okay. You might not love me later on when it's all being cleared from your system. All right. Thank you. Okay. Becca. 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 What's he supposed to do? Hello, Miss Becca. Sir, your energy is just so loud in its delectableness. Can you stop? Can you stop? Your children might be watching this live stream. Daddy's being gross right now. Okay, hold on, Becca. All right, here goes. Here goes, Becca. Ooh, yeah. Oh my God, you guys, it's already what time at night? Hot diggity dang. I did not eat enough today. I didn't want to eat though. Hold on. I was just bragging earlier, like I got my food down. Girl, holy shit. I'm only at 35%. Okay. No, we will eat after this. I don't want to. That's okay. We'll figure it out. All right, Becca. Becca. Okay. 1, 2. Oops. 2. And then 3. Go. Okay. Ooh, what is all this? All right. Okay, Becca. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, caregiver, trustworthy personality, comfort, generosity, compassionate nature, open to the needs of others. Work-life balance is a strong theme here. Look at your schedule and build in time to play and take rests. Learn what food nourishes your body. Understand what activities refresh your mind and soul and perform them regularly. You perform better when your mind and body are taken care of. Becca, are you eating sugar? Are you eating things that cause inflammation in your body? Are you not resting enough? Are you not taking the time to enjoy life? Because I think your soul is snitching on you right now. You got to. Okay, so you're stopping that. But are you finding, yeah, see, Deb snitched you out. Mhm. I mean, not that we didn't already know. No, I mean, it's those are things that are hard to balance. They really are. They're hard to balance. We tend to get into these cycles of rushing and being stressed out. And then because we're stressed out, we eat things that are a cortisol diet. Usually, when you have elevations in cortisol, like stress hormone, you will end up being drawn to sweet things, sugary things, deep fried things, salty things. Those are just all like cortisol type foods because the cortisol and the way your body is designed. I don't know if science will back this up, but this is what I've observed and it's my theory. Um, Cortisol will encourage specific behaviors and cravings to ensure that you can pack on enough pounds to survive because now you're entering into a fight or flight and your body doesn't know if you're going to have access to food and whatnot. You're stuck in a fight or flight state, Becca. You might want to look into somatic yoga. Have you heard of that? No, that's good. That's good. That's a wonderful start. A few days already, that's a wonderful start. But one of the things that comes to mind with this card, it's like, you've learned how to be very stoic, you've learned how to remain in your compassion, to be nurturing, loving, and all of that really beautiful stuff, but really only to others and not to the self. This is the part of your journey where you need to begin doing for you the very things that you're willing to do for other people. Okay. And you have a lot of emotions that are trapped. You have a lot of this energy, emotion, and thoughts that are being stored in the body. What pairs beautifully together is EMDR therapy along with somatic therapies. Um, you know, you can release the mindset as well as releasing the pattern in the body, the holding pattern. Those will be really good things for you. Um, Another thing is the somatic yoga. Um, it might help with flushing the lymphatic system. It might help with that because that's part of a holding pattern that you have. Um, all right. Okay. Oops. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Perfect your craft. Put in the effort, encouragement, discipline, skill, time, and patience. Steady work, diligence, mastery of talent. So this is talking about to change your life in this way, to make these lifestyle changes, dietary changes, um, mental changes, even because you're trying to shift the way you think, the way you perceive. That's going to take a lot of dedication. It's going to take some skill. It's going to take patience. So your soul is already letting you know, like, you do have the capacity to do this lifelong change, not just like short term. You do have the capacity to do it successfully, but it's a process. You need to make sure you view it as a process. It's going to take steps. There's going to be days where it's harder to take the next step, and um you know, I know I don't have patience either. It'll work. It'll work. You'll make it work. You'll make it work because if you don't work through that, the patience, especially, um, I'm going to tell you exactly what the result will be. This right here. They're going to put your world upside down. They're going to put your world upside down. They're going to put you upside down. They're going to dangle you. Okay, so stagnation. Wait, it's upright though. Sacrifice and surrender, enlightenment, perspective, stop struggling. You are where you need to be, dedication, surrender to the unknown. Let the pause give you perspective, right? So before you lose your caca on someone because of the process, a very challenging process you're being invited into, pause. Pause. I think you're going to do fine. To be honest, it will challenge you, but I think you're going to do perfectly fine. I don't see why you wouldn't do fine. Um, and the reason I say that is because if you don't start now, you're about to develop another condition, um, autoimmune condition. I think that's why um, you're really willing to put some effort, because I feel like you're really willing to put some effort at this point. Not that you haven't before, but this part feels different, you know? Um it feels very, very different. It feels like this is the part, the cycle where it's no longer a cycle. It's going to be a lifelong change. How much change? I don't know. That really is dependent on what you're willing to do, right? So, oh, this is amazing. Michael goes, "You should be grateful." I'm like, "For what?" He said, Your none of your children were mentioned." None of your children were mentioned in this reading. What? Because, yeah, wouldn't you rather it be about confirming the need to remove sugar than, you know what I mean? Girl, I'm trying so hard not to laugh. He said you and I should just be grateful because none of your kids were mentioned today. That's okay. That's okay. We are absolutely thankful, right? We are absolutely thankful. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I hate the smell and taste of this. Well, it doesn't really have a taste, but it has a smell. Fucking, why can't y'all just make some regular ass, unflavored, unscented lip balm? Lip balm. They try and act like this. Mhm. Natural flavor. I just smeared beaver ass all over my lips. Fucking A. You guys, I just smeared beaver anal gland all over my lips. Natural flavor, fucking bitches. Burt's Bees. You were bought out by Johnson and Johnson. Does it say it on here? Mm-hmm. You fucking sellouts. 100% natural origin. Beaver ass is natural. Beaver ass is natural. Okay, let me stop. Jennifer P. Thank you, Becca. Mm, okay. All right. Jennifer P. And after Jennifer is Kevin. Ra-pa-pa-pa-pam. Hi. So, all right. As soon as I read the comments for the scan, I immediately got candida overgrowth and staphylococcus. Um, Oftentimes those two go hand in hand for some reason. Excuse me. Um, there's also a lot of information that you can find online. It might not be the easiest thing to find. Liver staph infection, acne. Um, let's see. Yeah. Uh, it's your liver. You need a liver detox. Um, yeah. No, your liver, your lymphatic system, those are all clogged up. You have a lot of you're exposed to a lot of toxins on a daily basis. You have a lot of systemic inflammation. Um, I also see xenobiotics in your bloodstream. There's a high likelihood you have hyperpermeable bowel, leaky gut, and also to compound things, I do detect dysbiosis in the belly. Um, that tells me and I'm seeing quite a bit of candida overgrowth. Hmm. Do you crave sugar, like sweet stuff? I'm getting wrinkles on the top of my forehead. I got a silicone forehead patch to help with wrinkles, but I got a 5 head, so this part is not covered. I'm gonna need to put 2 on my head. It stops right here, and that's where the wrinkles start. Yeah, it's a candida. Um, you're gonna need to. Are you medically inclined at all, Jennifer? Do you have any interest in medicines, health, herbs, things like that? I only ate 30% of what I'm supposed to eat today. It's a bad situation. You oh, you are. You am. So I would look for the best way to flush your liver first and foremost, and then I would look for the best way to flush your lymphatic system. You can look into things like burdock root, red clover. You could look into marshmallow root, licorice root. Um, I'm not a doctor. She knows that. I'm not a doctor. Those are the things I would look into. Um, but there's that whole issue of the candida. If you don't detox yourself slow and steady, um, there's a probability you're going to experience candida die off, and that's going to give you massive flu-like symptoms. I see so much inflammation through your body, and that needs to be cleared out. It can't just be energy work. Like energy work can go a long way, but at the degree that you are at right now with your health, you need a multidisciplinary approach, multimodalities. So you would need to address the energetic portion, of course. You would need to address the mental and emotional portion because that needs to be solidified, um, very stabilized for when you detox. The candida is going to really mess with your emotions. And then, of course, you're going to need probably some really high quality herbal supplementation to support the process. You're going to need to cut out quite a few different foods from your diet. You're not compatible with a lot of the things that you're eating. um, can I have water? Can you fill up a workout cup? I'm sorry. One second. Sorry, I didn't want you to hear me coughing all in your ear. um, Thank you. Yeah, that would be a very that would be a very extensive amount of information. That honestly goes far beyond a scan. So yeah, there's a lot of different aspects that need to be addressed. Inflammation, leaky gut, clogged up lymphatic system, clogged up liver. Diet needs to be changed. um Detox needs to be considered. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer P. Oh my god. Excuse me, sorry guys. um Kevin Jr. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, Kevin. Would you like your reading first, or would you like the past life first? You're welcome. um, Jennifer P, if you want to go through that like really in depth, um, I would suggest private mentorship. You can find that on my website, mevolving.com. Private mentorship would probably be the best, most effective way for me to be able to assist you. Past life, okay. Excuse me. Let me just get a song. Um, you helped from the Tesseract. No, I understand. There was no other choice. You helped create the Tesseract, the Antarctic Tesseract. You were using the energy. The base code was your energy signature, paired with the second code. It affected the material, turned it into basalt. And what was a fifth dimensional confinement vessel. It then became translated into a physical, earthbound containment, octagonal in shape, made of black stone. As a result of the energy melting the rocks, creating lava, and instantly hardening due to the freezing temperatures of Phoenix fire. I'm not mad. After you built the confinement with the Emperor, you returned to the palace. And you worked together to shut down the primary Stargate. The floating city was removed. The capstones of the pyramids the capstones of the pyramids, the material used. They were materials taken from the palace as it was deconstructed. The largest deposits are in Bosnia, Egypt, and Kerala. You gave the order for the decommissioning of all stargates. As a failsafe. You made the decision as a failsafe in case the Tesseract couldn't hold the Phoenix fire. So that the one that wields it could not exit. So that they would remain stuck. There was no other choice. Is there anything else you'd like to show? The remainder of the palace grounds was transported to the unknown lands of Lemuria. Anything else? I understand. There were no other options. All the information will be integrated into your template.
Can you get me tissue?
How do you feel? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Any dizziness? Okay, good. So I'm going to do your reading. Let me just make sure. Okay. Okay. Your first card, the Fool. New journey, beginnings, innocence, freedom, push through the challenges, playful behavior, and leap of faith. You're needing to take a massive leap of faith for something that you're doing. Um, I'm not sure what it is, I'm not sure what it pertains to, but it's something that's super important to you. It's something that's super important for your journey and your development as a person, your spiritual journey, as well as your development as a person. Um, let's see. It means a new start when it appears upright in readings. This new start is contained with a beginner's mind and does not contain any preconceived notions about the journey or surroundings. So, this is like a brand new thing for you to explore, a new aspect of your life and your journey. All right. The Devil card in reverse. No responsibilities, avoiding duties, abandon addictions, removing peer pressure, stay on the right path, don't give up, abandon temptations. So, this is telling me that as you're embarking on a new journey, there's going to be, like with most other people, attempts to derail you, because whatever it is that you're going to journey to find, it's definitely something that is going to have such a powerful effect, not just on you and your personal journey, but also on the lives of quite a few other people. So, dark things don't want you to develop and grow and expand your awareness of your capacity, your capabilities, your gifts, and your purpose, and all of these really beautiful things, very powerful things, life altering things. It wants you to remain in a space of playing small, thinking small, acting small, um, stagnant, all of those types of things. So you got to be careful about allowing your emotions. Look, now it's just going to stay like that. Allowing your emotions to destabilize you to the degree that you're not progressing in the time frame that your soul has set for you. You don't have to rush things, but um, it's almost like this sense of your soul is encouraging you to keep going. You might have maybe slowed down or paused for a bit, maybe to um, get a better sense of what it is you're doing or trying to do. But soul is saying, don't stay in that space too long. Allow yourself to continue working and moving and flowing. Okay. And that space, I think, is an internal space. I don't think it's referring to um, where you live. Um, I don't feel like it's a physical thing. I feel like it's an internal space. Um, Cups. All right. So we have Six of Cups, upright, imagination, nostalgia, seek solace, reunion, discussing events, giving and receiving from the heart, innocence, childlike wonder. I mean, really, do you know your sun, moon, and rising? You wouldn't happen to have Scorpio in any of those placements, would you? So you do? Okay. This card is about, it corresponds with Scorpio and the sun energy. People love to share their memories with one another. It's one way of learning from each other. When we hear these stories, we're able to make decisions when faced with similar events in our own life. Thinking of the past reminds us of where we came from, what challenges we overcame, and those we have lost. It provides perspective and reminds us of what good we've done. However, if we wallow in the stories for too long, we get stuck and cannot return to the present. We go searching for our old selves, which is something we cannot do because time has moved on and we are no longer the same person we once were. Um oh, no, Scorpio. Okay. Um I think basically that card is really just letting you know, don't take this reading too hard. Don't take this past life reading too hard. Don't read too deep into it, and yeah. It's already done. It's already done, and it just is what it is, and you just needed to have information to gain a better, more accurate perspective of of some of the decisions that you've had to make for the greater good, you know? It's for the greater good. So, yeah. I hope the reading resonates for you. I hope it makes sense. Um all right, let me check. Is there, we didn't forget anyone else, right? And thank you, Kevin. Um all righty. Right. There we go. All right. So that does it for tonight. I should be going live to do expedites. I'm not sure if I'll be up to doing it this weekend. If I am, I'll probably do it on Saturday or Sunday, which is this weekend. I'm trying to get back on a schedule so that you guys aren't left wondering, like, is she coming on? Is she not? Is she live streaming today? I'm trying to get back on a schedule and get back centered in my brain, move forward from things, and just really be as present as I possibly can be. So, probably Sunday evening. Who knows? Who knows? We'll see. Saturday. I don't know. Sunday. Probably Sunday. But I'll be live before then doing general readings. Guys, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Find me across all social media. Follow me over there, everywhere. And before you go, give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for sharing this space with me tonight. I'll see you again probably tomorrow. Bye, everybody.